The sages, these are the all-knowing individuals, okay? As you can see on the screen, these are the thought seekers, the seers, okay? The sage is the essence of knowledge, all right? But how do you get that knowledge, people? How do you get the knowledge? Through experiences, okay? These people have the most experiences in life. You are born a sage, you're going to have some intense experiences in life. It just is what it is, okay? The highest of highs experiences, okay? These things are going to break and reshape you, okay? You are going to go through a big change, okay? But at the end of that change, you are going to gain the wisdom necessary to do what you came here to do, all right? Which is be a goddamn general, okay? At the top, the highest of highs, people, the mountain tops, from the realm, the heavens. They come from the heavens, all right? And now they're here on earth, so they got to ascend, all right? And how do you ascend? Through these experiences and whatnot, okay? Now, what do these people value? They value obligations. They value their obligations, okay? Their commitments, the things that they say they're going to do, they're going to do it, okay? A sage individual, that is their word is their bond, okay? All right, now how do these individuals communicate, okay? They love to communicate wild. When they communicate to the people, they love to cuss. These people are rebellious, okay? They love to cuss. They love cussing. It's seasoning to them, okay? I can relate to them on that because cussing is just, it's like seasoning for the words, okay? It's adding spice and dice, okay? You can have fancy meals, fancy words and stuff, but without the cussing, the seasoning on it, it ain't gonna hit the same, okay? It ain't gonna hit the same, all right? And these sage-like individuals understand this, okay? Yeah, they may come off in their studies and they're quite, but nah, they be cussing. They mouth foul, okay? Just for the sake of it, all right? Samuel L. Jackson was on there, okay? We already got the values, but what are their hidden comforts? All right, their hidden comforts come from, let me see. They love to be in the land of the spirit realm. Clearly, they're sages. Okay, they love to isolate. They love to be out in the highest of mountains, just meditating or drinking into the spirit realm, because any of those things get you into there. Okay, if you do the tree, or you sipping on it's all to get you into an outer body experience. Okay, that's what the outer body experiences. That's their hidden comfort. Okay, onto their children. Their children are warriors. Okay, pretty much, but just impulsive. Okay, and how they treat their children is with impulse. All right, they love to have fun, and they're kind of hard on their children, but at the same time, they also have fun on their children because like they give them grace. They understand, you know what I'm saying? They are all knowing, so they allow their children to be independent. They allow them to make those mistakes and stuff and gain the experience. Again, I told you, they're all about the experience. They're the highest of experience. They realize, they've been where their children have been before. You know what I'm saying? They've came through that. So they tend to treat their kids, just like that. Fresh, let them experience, boom. What is their obstacles in life, people? Their obstacles in life is greed. Okay? Greed. I'm just going to tell you that. Being too comfortable. Being so comfortable that they, lack on their obligations, right? Because comfort is the killer of obligations, okay? When you're super comfortable, you don't want to do nothing, okay? And that is just unacceptable to these sage-like people. They have to be doing something. They can't fathom until they feel like, I've done everything that I can. I've done my duty. I'm doing my duty. Then they can relax and enjoy the experiences of life, but not until their obligations is done. They got to be doing their obligations. All right. Now, who are these type of partner people? I told you it's the genies. Okay. The genies and the sages, wild conversations. If you can be in on the debates that take place, you won't need to watch TV. You'll just need to watch them because it's wild. The way they bicker back and forth and the insults and it's just wild. It reminds me of my relationship. But, you know, you can't be too serious being a sage, okay? You got to remember, yeah, your duties are important, but you got to laugh. Okay, you gotta be laughing. You gotta remember that. It don't gotta be so deep all the time, all right? Sometimes it's good to just have pointless conversations. I know they don't like basic stuff. They don't like the stuff that everybody knows in the public because they consider that just lower information, okay? These generals need the information that can change the world, okay? That alter egos, people, their alter egos definitely are these nourishing, soft individuals. Okay, yeah, they're tough. They are tough individuals, but they love to be nourishing. They mean well. Okay, you know, they talk in parables. All right, you see what I'm saying? So like, they give you these hard, tough lessons, but at the end of the day, it's because they care about you, and they don't want us to know that. And where do they get their fortune? Ruling in the kingdom, advising the kings, advising, being around the royalty, being around the luxury boom. So like when they go on vacations, get them the big expensive hotels, give them that big ass experience and stuff. Okay, what are their obligations? What are their obligations? Obligations to society simply is to, again, advise it, be calculating. Like I said, get the information and decipher the important information versus the bull, okay? And then their network circles, again, it's these unicorn-like people, the sages and the unicorns. They get along well. And as far as their bedroom experiences or their escapism, it's very intense, okay? If you ever get into the bedroom boom with the sage, you will never forget it. It's an experience. Yeah, and they don't do that with just everybody, okay? It's if they like you, all right? If they like you, the experience will be intense, all right? But in order to get them to like you, here's a trick. Make sure you do something crazy. Give them a new experience that they ain't experienced before. That will intrigue them and always keep them coming back. But once they deem you as bored, once they're bored with you, Jesus couldn't save the relationship after that, okay? Second, though they are generals, all right, these sages, there's the sleep sages and then the awakened sages. The awakened sages can be open to all forms of religion. They can see, they can piece the puzzles together and, you know, pick a religion, but be welcoming to all. If they sleep sages, whatever they believe in is law, and they're willing to die about it. Peace.